The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
On one, ready? Stop, defense. 11 MP.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. 11.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Receiver in motion, headed right. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Hits his running back. Has some room to work. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, son. Right.
Plowing up the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, son.
Play action, Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Don't jump. Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Fields out of the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it'll be Bengals football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Gun. Got.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Here we go.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
11.
They give it to him again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Here we go.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
11 MT. 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He lofts it deep left. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here we go.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
11.
They'll try and punch it in. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Bengals looking at 2nd and 1. They're running again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it... Back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing that first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Good. Hey, Ken.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He gets 6 on that play, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down throw for Fields. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Here we go.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On first down, here's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
Completed here to Pickens. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, son. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. He's trying to go deep again. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
He'll throw it. This is going all the way to the end zone. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So halftime has to wait one more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 551, 5.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go, Scott.
Back to the well again. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Another carry for him. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Hand off to the back. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
A give now from the gun. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And that's a Steelers first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Good.
Slot man in motion right. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go, Scott.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Here's Fields to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They need just the right call here on 4th down.
Here we go. Easy. Right.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. So the run... The yardage, it's a turnover on downs.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run, or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him, and they drug him down short of the sticks.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion.
11.
On 1st down, they'll run. Works it past the 20. Gets up the edge to the 35. 40. Along the sideline inside the 25. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son.
Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Here we go. Right.
Fields on 1st down. Deep drop this time. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
11 MT, 11 F, 12.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Stays in the pocket. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they threw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready?
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And guys, man, that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. They'll try it on the ground. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And he's out a little short of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed over the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First and 10 from the 41.
Gun. Got.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Three-quarters in the books from this one. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
Here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. Got.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Steelers have it. Headed the other way. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go.
A pistol snap. Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He spins right by a man, and now he's in the clear. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. 11.
Back-to-back carries here. He runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
They give it to him again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, Scott.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the first. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Headed out right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Burrow out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. They'll run here from the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Pass is cut at the 9. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Setting up to pass. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Chase coming in motion right. They'll try and punch it in. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 10. Here we go. Go.
He'll look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Don't jump. Ready? Set.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Up. Here we go. Right.
Fields out of the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
Here we go, here we go.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock.
Stop.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.